What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Today we're going to be walking you through Alpine's new Halo Jr. Basically the same as the Halo 9, except no digital radio, cheaper price, and it's actually got a brand new user interface, so completely customizable, and we will walk through all of those things. So let's jump right in. Guys, so just looking at the packaging. Okay, some of the features we have here: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, FLAC audio, and Bluetooth. Alright guys, so first thing in the box, we'll have another box, and within that box we will have some instructions along with some wiring inside here. So here we have the in and outputs. So this is going to have the reverse camera input and all the pre-outs, so subwoofer front and rear speakers. Okay, we've got the microphone and the microphone mount. USB, so rear mounted USB, you can run that wherever you like in the car. Power harness. We have some screws for the screen and some screws for the body. And we've also got the two little covers for the screen as well. Underneath that, guys, we have the screen and the body, which we've already pulled out. And so as you can see, the screen plugs right into the body here like that, and we will look at how that works. Alright guys, just coming to the back of the unit now. So we have the universal antenna connector. Alright, we have microphone input. We have the plug for those pre-outs that we looked at before, so obviously that plugs in. It gives you the reverse camera input as well as the outputs for an amplifier. We have a USB input here, steering wheel remote input, and the power harness as well. And just looking at this, that says DAB on the body there, so obviously there's nothing there and they've blanked it out, but you can see they've used the same chassis as the Halo 9. So first thing is the Alpine splash screen. This is completely customizable, so you can change this. We do have a video showing you how to do that. Alright, doesn't take very long, and straight away we boot up right into the radio screen, and we can see it does look completely different to the Halo 9 in terms of what we've got going on in the background and some of the colors here, which, like I said earlier, we can completely change all of that. Soft touch buttons at the bottom here. We've got volume down, volume up, mute, voice control, home, phone, track down, and track up. Okay, and so we can see a bit of resemblance here. So I see the soft touch button there with the 6 squares, and same here. So pressing that brings us home, and pressing that will bring us to the same page. Here we have the brand new home screen. So we've got two of the same widget here. We've got connectivity. And we can see right at the bottom here there are 3 pages, and so we can scroll through and have a look at all the different widgets. So pressing and holding on the screen will open up the customizable screen. So page 1 we have here. You can obviously go through and pick what widget you want on the home page or that front page. So you can remove the clock if you want. You can put photo frames, you can put the little radio symbol there, your iPod phone. Alright, there are different styles of radio, so we've got that style there, so the 2x1 square. So we have 2 squares horizontally and 1 vertical, so that's the 2x1. USB audio, USB video, and another video file or video player right there. Okay, and then we can go ahead and look at the second page and customize that, and the last page. So for me, what I would do is I'd like to have the radio, I'd like to have the time, phone I want. So if we get that widget, we'll go ahead and pull that over to here. Whoop, I didn't like that. Oh yeah. So it will actually show you where it can go. And we would have Bluetooth audio for sure. So whenever I'm not using CarPlay, I've got Bluetooth audio, so I'd use that. Connectivity, I'm going to leave that right here. That's going to be CarPlay when CarPlay is connected. So we have phone, Bluetooth audio, CarPlay, we've got the time and the radio station. And then I guess last thing we'd have the display off. Okay, and then we can touch that screen again and bring us home. And very quickly, we can just turn the display off if we need. So very customizable. It's very cool. I like it. It's the only unit that does this in this fashion. So Pioneer have a similar customizable screen, but not like this. This is completely customizable from top to bottom. Okay, and one thing we're missing. No, we're not. Here we go. Settings. So in settings, we've got general settings, which will give you radio. You can change the language, wallpaper and theme. Wallpaper and theme. Okay, so as we see, we've got the amber. To be honest, I really don't like the amber, so we'll go blue, green, red. Alright, let's go with blue. User image, so with that USB at the back or the extension that you've run, you can fill that USB up full of photos and you can go ahead and use an image that you want. And you'll be able to change that to the background screen as well. Where's default image, set wallpaper? Okay. So when you pick that image, you can crop it and then go ahead and set it as your wallpaper. Okay. Screen LED. Dimmer is on auto. Dimmer level, just in case you do want to change it. So when it dims, you can choose that level of dimming, and then the key illumination here, so we can turn that right down or get it turned up a bit higher. Clock, so obviously we can change the time in here. Display off, so that's in settings as well, if you do want it. About will give you some information about the unit as well as restore factory settings. Installation, so reverse, this isn't a setting, it's showing you that it's not connected, and the park brake is on, showing you that it's always connected. The way to do that is just connect the park brake to ground. So you've got Bluetooth connection, you want to turn Apple CarPlay on, auto answer, I always have that off. Camera, there's a whole bunch of settings in here. So you can select rear camera if you want that selected on, if you've got one. Signal, NTSC or power signal, usually just leave that as standard. Grid lines, so these are completely adjustable. Okay, so the way to do that, what you want to do is sort of, once you've got the image up, you want to get that red line as close to the car as possible without being too close, and then you might need someone to help you so they can get something maybe about a foot away from the car, and then that's going to be the red line, so just an indication of how far you are. Visual adjust, so obviously brightness, color, contrast, you can change all that sort of stuff. Camera interruption you want on, and mute while backing up, that's really good, so when you put it in reverse, it will automatically, whatever you're listening to will get turned off or down. Sound, so sound settings are the same as all of their ILX series, which is the 702, the Halo Junior and the Halo 9, and the one, no, not the 107. So music expander is like their loudness sort of thing. With all of them, Sony, Pioneer, Kenwood, I just always leave that off. I don't really play with it. Presets are always fun. Alpine's presets are actually really good. Depending on what music you listen to, just go and have a play with them. Bass, treble, subwoofer when it's turned on, and then obviously left, right, front, rear. Graphic equalizer, so in here you can actually go ahead and change all the hertz yourself, which is cool. So if you know what you're doing, you can set some different settings and then save them in your presets. Time correction, so again, if you know what you're doing, you can set your timing for every speaker, which is awesome. Crossover, this is a really awesome thing to play with. You know, you can start at maybe 60 to 80 hertz, start with your slope at about 6 and then just play with it. So this is for the rear, change the channel to the front, and then you can also do subwoofer when connected. Rear speaker output on, subwoofer output off. So once that's on now, obviously if you've got a sub, make sure you turn that on. That is about it for the settings. I like this little widget at the top here. So at any given time you can just go straight to radio. Is that changeable from the customizable screen? No. Can you add something else? No, and you can actually trash some of the widgets you don't want, which is pretty cool. So that is about it, guys. So radio, Bluetooth audio, phone obviously through Bluetooth, CarPlay, Android Auto, they're the main two things you will use. Let's take a look at CarPlay. Guys, CarPlay is always nice and easy to connect. We just want to go ahead, plug in your iPhone. We've got the widget there. Sometimes it will come up allow, and then just hit allow on the phone. Other than that, you can put the phone away. Like I said earlier, once you connect your device, it will come up with that CarPlay symbol. Tap on that. This is, if I had this unit, this is what I would be using day in, day out. Phone, music, maps, messages. Alright, this will bring us back to the Alpine screen. You've got podcasts, settings, Amazon Music, Audible, Google Maps, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Waze, WhatsApp. Alright, there's so many things you can use. Like if we go maps, so you've got home, obviously it will take you home. You can go search. You can go ahead and type where you want to go. You can tell Siri, which won't work because we don't have the microphone connected at the moment. Alright, this will bring us back to the home. Messages is all through voice, so you don't actually type on the screen, you just talk to Siri and she converts it for you. Phone brings up your phone book. Alright, just like it does. Right at the top here, as we saw, ask Siri to make a call. And what also works is the Hey Siri functionality. So if you have that set up, you can go ahead and say, Hey Siri. And that's going to bring up Siri. And so from here you can say, take me to Mount Waverley. So what's happening now, it's sort of glitching out because the phone microphone is listening, but the microphone for the unit is not listening. So once that's connected, it will work, and straight away she will obviously bring up maps and then take you to Mount Waverley. Okay, same as you can say, Hey Siri, call this person, text this person, play my music, play a podcast, whatever you want. Calendar will just show any events that you might have on for that day. Do not disturb while driving is a text message setting, so if you turn that on, if someone tries to text you, they'll automatically get a text that says, leave me alone, I'm driving. Amazon Music I don't use, but I had a customer ask if it works. The answer is yes. Audible, Google Maps, same thing. Okay, you can go ahead, add a destination. Recent searches, you can just search somewhere else. Petrol stations, restaurants. Alright, you guys will all understand how that works. Okay, it doesn't have pinch to zoom. No pinch to zoom. Same thing with Waze. Okay, so if you just see something like that, you might have to pull over or just set it up before. There you go. Waze is awesome. If you haven't used it, you should look into it. Spotify just works just like it does on your phone, all your daily mixes, all that sort of stuff. Podcasts, whatever you listen to, it all works. And that is about it. Let's have a look at that wallpaper. I didn't set before. I changed to blue. Alright guys, so I've just changed that wallpaper setting, and that is about it. That is pretty much the whole unit. That's how it works. As you saw at the beginning, the screen is customizable not only with the user interface, but you can also change the height and tilt on the screen. You can actually change the depth as well. So what I was saying before is that part of the mechanism can slide in to the chassis, and then if you do need to bring that screen closer, you can go ahead and bring it closer. But yes, that is about it for this brand new Halo Junior. Alright guys, that is about it for the Halo Junior, so thanks so much for watching. Smash that thumbs up button and we will catch you in the next one.